Welcome to Celebrity Vibes. Shawn Mendes surprise dropped the second movie this week. We will break it all down for you. But before we continue, please, if you are new to this channel, please take a minute of your precious time to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more updates. Let's dive into the video. As if his album documentary In Wonder, which hit Netflix November 23, wasn't already the most, Shawn Mendes surprised fans 2 days later with a second film. Also on Netflix, Shawn Mendes Live in Concert documents 2019 Shawn Mendes. The tour, specifically the final stop at Toronto's Rogers Centre. And not only was the show his homecoming, it was Mendes' largest crowd yet, topping out around 55,000, according to a Billboard review at the time. Wanted to give you guys something as a thank you for all of the love on the doc, Mendes tweeted. I know we all miss live shows so much right now, so tonight we're releasing Number Living Concert, the full concert film from the Rogers Centre show. The film even has a few surprises, from Mendes' short hair, Bring It Back, to an early appearance by girlfriend Camila Cabello to duet Senorita, but sadly not the superior I Know What You Did Last Summer. We may not get a Wonder Arena tour anytime soon, but this should hold his fans over, right? Although his main stage and giant circular video screen supplemented his performances well, Mendes paid a visit to the other end of the arena, with a visit to his tourist B stage midway through the night, topped with a giant flower, to give the small stage a little flair. The 20-year-old kicked the visit off with a fun cover of Whitney Houston's I Wanna Dance with Somebody before performing Patience, When You're Ready and more. Last but certainly not least, Mendes ended the night with his self-titled album's single In My Blood, a track penned after Mendes' battles with anxiety. Despite the serious subject matter surrounding the record, In My Blood was a perfect emotional track to end the night during his encore performance. Well, we don't know if Shawn Mendes will return to the city in 2020. After Tuesday's great performance, his Wisconsin fans certainly hope that he will continue his annual visits. Pop music fans flocked to their laptops and Apple TVs on Monday to watch Shawn Mendes embark on his newest project, releasing his documentary, In Wonder, on Netflix. The hour-and-a-half documentary follows Mendes through the ups and downs of his Shawn Mendes The Tour 2019 World Tour. Die-hard fans were likely overjoyed to get a glimpse into Mendes' daily life, and a sneak peek at some of the songs that'll be appearing on Mendes' fourth album, Wonder, is set to be released December 4, but for the average viewer, the documentary is hardly engaging, and fails to have any real impact. The documentary opens on a high note with shots of Mendes heading out on the stage of Rogers Stadium, to play in front of over 20,000 screaming fans. A voiceover by Mendes lets audiences know that no matter what it looks like, and despite all of his monstrous musical success, he's still just a normal guy who loves music. However, his message is less than convincing, as Mendes seems to forget that normal, everyday people aren't usually the stars of their own documentaries that follow the success of their self-titled tour. Rather than serve as an awe-inspiring setup for Mendes' life story, these shots actually evoke a strange sense of nostalgia for a time only a few months ago when concerts and live music were still happening before the onset of COVID-19. The documentary then teases the low point of the story in Mendes' entire musical career, the uber-dramatic, earth-shattering moment when Mendes lost his voice before one of his shows. The documentary then flashes back to 3 months before the incident to show the viewer how Mendes got to this devastating moment. It's at this point that viewers may begin to ask the all-important question: what's the point of this documentary? Usually, a musician's documentary is either a virtual concert with some behind-the-scenes content for fans who may not have been able to attend the in-person version, or a tell-all, to give musicians a chance to explain their side of controversies and scandals that they've been involved in. In Wonder doesn't advertise itself as a virtual concert, and there's little substantial live footage to make fans feel like they're really watching Mendes perform. The piece leans toward taking the tell-all route, but the problem is that Mendes has nothing to tell. He's too clean.